Hello, artists. Elephants are my very favorite animal. They're majestic creatures who are important cultural icons and fascinating animals. Did you know their trunk alone has 150,000 muscles? We've only got 600 in our entire body. Or that they can detect thunderstorms miles away through the vibrations in the ground. Unfortunately, these great beasts are under threat from a loss of habitat and from poachers who are after the ivory in their tusks. There are at least 3 days in the year when people celebrate elephants. World Elephant Day is August 12th, September 22nd is National Elephant Appreciation Day, and March 13th is Thai National Elephant Day. Each of these days helps to celebrate these amazing animals while helping to educate the world about ways in which we can help to make sure we protect them. For artist Alex Beard, elephants are a big part of his work. He's even started a foundation called the Watering Hole Foundation that helps to raise money and awareness to help protect elephants. This week, we're going to make some majestic elephant masterpieces of our own. I can't wait. Okay, artists, today we're going to make an elephant collage. Now, collage is a piece of art that's made by sticking things down to a background. You could use fabric or photos. Today, we're going to use paper. So you're going to need some colored paper, some scissors, some glue, and I used crayons for this project. You don't have to, but I liked the way it looked, so I have some crayons on hand. I started by drawing really like an upside down U, a big thick upside down U. And then the next shape I drew sort of looks like a comma. And then I'm going to add 2 hearts. And together we're going to use those pieces to make an elephant. So before I try cutting out these shapes, I'm going to actually do a rough cut of them. That means that I'm cutting around them without being so careful. I'm going to save that scrap. That would make a great bookmark later. So I do a rough cut and then I go around and I cut carefully along all of the lines to get the different shapes that I need. So I need to be careful not to cut off its trunk there. And I cut out the 2 hearts. They're going to be his ears. And once I've done that, I've got all my elephant pieces. I'm going to put them on this orange background here. And there's different ways you can arrange the elephant, but we'll worry about that in a minute. All right, I also want to put the sun in my picture. So I've got some leftover origami paper, and I'm going to trace something round to make a circle. I'm going to use 3 different colors of paper, the orange and the yellow and some pink. Now I cut the pink one out the same size as the yellow one, but I'm going to adjust that pink one a little bit so it will sit on top and still show some of the yellow. I just cut wavy lines in it. And for the orange one, I'm going to cut it into a spiral. You don't have to do that, but I just like the look of it. All right, once you've done that, then it's time to start outlining. At least that's what I did. I took my crayon and I edged all of the different pieces that I made. You could do this in black. Because my paper was sort of a pale purple, I decided to use a purple crayon. And I just went around all of the different pieces. Of course, I did not forget to add my elephant toes. And then once I've done that, I'm going to do the same thing to the sun as well. Okay, so I've edged all of the pieces. Now I have to arrange my elephant and decide how I'm going to glue them down. I think I'm going to go with something like that. So I'm using a glue stick to glue these down. Make sure you get right to the edges so that they stick really nicely. Now I'm trying to figure out, my elephant head might overlap my sun a little bit, so I'm going to glue my sun down first. Be very careful if you did a spiral because it's easy to tear those. All right, now I can add my elephant head, and my elephant needs some ears. And once I've done that, I can draw in my elephant eye. And I think I'm going to give this elephant some tusks as well. All right, so I just found a scrap of white paper and I cut 2 little tusk shapes out, and I'm going to stick one behind the trunk and one in front of the trunk. And there I have my elephant. I'm going to use some green scrap paper that I have to add some grass to the bottom of my picture. Glue that down as well. I added some crayon to it so it kind of matches the style of the other pieces. And there we have my collage elephant. Now I told you there's different ways that you can arrange the elephant. I have also a picture here of one I did. I love this one. I used some old scrapbooking paper for this elephant, and I have him looking directly at us. Either way, they're really fun to make, and it's a great way to celebrate Elephant Appreciation Day. Have fun and stay creative.